We are at Shad's Ranch, that's what we're going to call it, and we're down at the barn right now. Going to kind of give y'all a little tour of the barn and kind of how we get our days going and started around here at the ranch. So in here we have all different types of horses in the barn. We got young horses, older horses, my good rodeo horses. Every horse gets rode every day, whether they're getting roped on or just exercise. Horses they're just like athletes, just like professional athletes. So we got to keep them in the best shape because, if they're in great shape here at home, then when we get out on the road, they're not going to have injuries or anything, and they'll be able to work at their best capability. So over here is where I keep all of my ABI equipment that we use in the arena, because every day when we get started, we start out by prepping the ground in the arena, making sure the boxes are raked down, just making sure our arena's prepped and watered down. And another thing I like about the drag masters, because it's easy to unhook and hook up to. Like, I don't have to have anybody helping me when I just want to unhook my tractor and unhook it, because it's a pull behind drag. So I just back right up to it, unrelease the pin, and drive off. That's the easy part about it. So every day I like to park it back under the shed, keep it in good shape, as well as SR2 right here. This is where we spend most of our days. A lot of our time spent out here. We rope a lot of calves out here every day, ride a lot of horses out here. A lot of people come and rope during the days as well. So typically not just me roping during the days, there's a lot of people out here roping. So that's another thing. If people come rope, you always want to have good ground, because if it's bad ground, they won't come back. And every time people come and rope, they brag about my ground, and I just pointed to drag. I said it made a difference because my ground was bad before I got it. But yeah, we ride horses, do a lot right here in the arena. This is our workspace right inside these fences. I love being a cowboy, and my dad, he was a two-time NFR qualifier. My dad started out from nothing. Nobody in his family before him knew anything about horses, knew how to ride horses or anything. If it wasn't for my dad, there ain't no telling what I'd be doing. But I'm glad he chose the route to be a cowboy. I really fell in love with horses, and when I'm on a horse's back, I feel like that's my happy place. And with calf roping, it's just one-on-one, me and my horse against everybody else, against the calf, against everything. I wanted to be a bull rider at one time, and I said, bull riding's not for me, it's too dangerous. And then I already had all the tools to become a calf roper and put that with what I liked in sports, and it kind of belonged in my heart. But I've been a calf roper, I've been competing since I was 7 years old. We used to load up and go to junior ropings, junior rodeos, whatever it was, ever since a little age. That's what we love to do. As soon as I turned 18 years old, I said, this is what I want to do. I want to go rodeo full time. Nothing pushes me harder than, failure. And everybody fails. I mean, that's part of life. You're going to go through failure, you're going to go through losses, and that's what pushes me to be better. So it comes to a point where confidence has to come in there. You have to be confident in knowing what you can do. Rodeo's grown a lot in the past few years, and influencing all that stuff, people are starting to look at the rodeo cowboy like it's cool again. And my job is to be able to go out there and compete in the best way I can, to be able to, everybody watching like, oh wow, that's so cool. I like going to see this guy battle it out, this guy battle it out. But the battles that we do nowadays, and gets the crowd fired up to be able to want to watch us go out there and compete against each other. Because it's not about who you are in the arena, it's more about who you are outside the arena. Number one thing is you got to get out there and work at what you're doing. There's no off season, there's no time to go out on vacation. I have to go outside every day, no matter if it's 20 degrees outside or 100 degrees outside. I've always been trying to strive to be able to become a good person, good role model for the young generation coming up. I want to be able to help them be the best of themselves, and give them a great road to be able to follow and follow my footsteps in doing it.